Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on this. This was being recorded as I'm waiting for the pitch to start in 9 minutes. I'm gonna zoom in on this little thing on Google Meet. I'm nervous as shit. But I think the pitch is gonna go all right. I'm super excited. I've got a presentation ready. Um, I don't know if it's possible for me to be more nervous right now. The last time that I felt like this was right before I auditioned for my school show choir when I was in high school. Um, so I'm nervous as hell. Um, but I've ran through the presentation a couple times. I think I think I've gotten in a pretty good place. I gotta try to not ramble. I'm the king of rambling. I'm doing that right fucking now. Um, I got 10 minutes to convince them that this is the greatest idea ever. Maybe not that, but that it's a really good idea. I got 10 minutes. Fuck. I got this. I got this. I got this.
Um, but hey, great to see you. First things first, thank you so much for the support on the Kickstarter, for helping us survive, essentially. We wouldn't be able to, keep doing what we're doing without your help. It means a lot to all of us. It really does. So thank you. There's Chad. And I'm excited to hear about your matchup idea.
Uh,
Um, so the basic idea for this, also nice hat by the way.
Oh, you
Thank
deserve
you.
it.
So the basic idea for this pitch is or this call is that the floor is yours. However you want to talk about your idea, we're just excited to hear about why you're excited about it, basically.
All right. I did want to thank you guys for the time. I know that I did pay for it, but you guys still did do this really cool idea.
Well, pay, but also support the
Yeah.
show. Like, I
Right.
mean,
I did want to give you guys heads up. I am recording for my YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool.
okay,
And I do have a presentation that I'm gonna present.
Oh, okay, awesome.
heck yeah, let's go.
So I heard the idea someone was gonna make a presentation, and I immediately knew I had to as well.
Looking forward to it.
All right, it should be up.
Yep, we see it.
All
You're
right.
good to
Yep.
go.
So like I said, I did want to thank you so much for giving me this time to pitch my matchup. That matchup, of course, being, if it will work, there we go. Slade from Teen Titans versus the Shredder, specifically the 2012 version.
Okay, I was gonna ask, so that's already answered. All right.
There is definitely a little bit of personal bias in this because uh, 2012 is my favorite version of the Ninja Turtles, and Teen Titans is one of the greatest shows ever made. Uh, but I do think that this is a very good and thematic matchup.
Oh, for sure.
So I do have a hype trailer as well.
Yes. All right.
So I will make that big.
Prepare to know why they call me the Shredder.
I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind.
All right. Hype trailer mission accomplished. I'm hyped. Let's
All
go.
right.
I had the epiphany for that at like 4 in the morning last night.
Oh, you cut that at 4 in the morning?
Yeah, that was
Awesome.
that was I didn't sleep till like 7, but I think it was worth it.
It was cool for sure.
All right, and now it's stuck. There we go. If it's
And
playing,
now we
again.
watch it on loop.
Am I gonna have to exit out? All right, there we go.
Yeah, just hit escape. There we go.
All right, all right. So let's start with a simple question. Do these characters deserve to come back? I know you guys have talked about how there's not really limits on how much a character can come back, but there are definitely characters that, in the eyes of fans, we expect to come back a bit more than others. So with these two, Slade. His last appearance was in 2014, so that was 11 years ago. Uh, cool as hell. Unlike regular Deathstroke, there is no controversy around his character. And Death Battle's improved a lot since Season 2. As much as I love many of those Season 2 episodes, they're all amazing. The show's improved a lot. So it'd be really
Come a
cool to
long
see
way.
him back. The only two negatives I could think of is it could be hard for some people to completely disconnect Slade from mainline Deathstroke, who, as many people know, is a bit problematic now. That and some people seem to have a weird thing against people returning on Death Battle, which I personally do not have, but I have seen that complaint.
Yeah, don't worry
All
about
right. Yeah.
And with Shredder, his last appearance was in 2017, so 7 years ago, and the Ninja Turtles has been absent since 2020. But this is inarguably the best Shredder. I am biased.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't die in a stupid way and actually survives what kills a lot of older versions of Shredder, such as the garbage truck. And ninjas are just cool. And as long as we all agree to forget his appearance in space, I think we can agree that he's the best.
All right.
So they both deserve to come back, but why this matchup? They both have other matchups that are pretty big. I don't have anything against these matchups except Shredder versus Ra's al Ghul. I just don't know Ra's al Ghul that well, so I hate it. Obviously, that's how this works. But all of these matchups are fine. But going into why I think this one would be best, this man is insane. He's feuding and employing children. He died and immediately made a deal with Satan, and then the moment Satan turned on him, he tried to fight him. This is a mortal man who tried to throw hands with Satan, and I think that deserves some level of respect. He is somehow able to keep calm and collected while he is losing his mind, and he becomes a cool skeleton. So, skeletons are always a plus. We don't talk about the Raven scene with his insanity. That didn't happen. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, you have to know what it is too. But Slade is so cool, but he is a man that thrives on dragging down anyone who is sane to his level, making them fight on his playing field. Shredder is a man that thrives off insanity. No one this man fights is mentally stable except for maybe Leonardo. That one's up in the air. But no matter how good of an exterior you put on, he will always exploit any emotion you show, to the point where Splinter, one of the most calm people on the planet, was turned into a hyperventilating mess after just a couple minutes of fighting him. It's kind of insane how good he is at exploiting people's, to put it bluntly, mental illness. He's also pretty cool at child murder, which, as Death Battle has shown, is pretty alright.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never once.
Yeah.
So Slade is also ridiculously strong. He's got plenty of feats right here, tanking blasts from Starfire and Cyborg, and getting slammed by Beast Boy as a Triceratops, and just kind of pretending it didn't happen. He just jumped away like an acrobat. I don't understand how he does these things. One of the more impressive ones in here, in my mind, he punched through multiple boulders that Terra was launching at him, hard enough to punch Terra through them. I don't have exact numbers on that, but it is insane that, again, I feel like I always need to stress this with cool characters. Mortal man, who is just...
Yeah.
He's just doing cool shit.
A peak human, right? Yeah.
Peak human, in the same way of Batman tanking a nuke. Peak human.
Yeah, exactly.
this is the best Shredder. I'm kind of pretending he's not, and he's also got a laundry list of feats: dodging lasers, cutting through stone and metal, slashing a tree in one swing, and one of my favorites, which is as much as I love Leatherhead, beating the ever living tar out of him. That was insane, to put it bluntly. You guys covered that a bit 7 years ago. But it is insane the amount of stuff that Shredder is able to do pre-mutagen. And I feel like the amount of times that he has just been in like an 8-on-1 situation and come out on top is ridiculous.
So there's another connection right there with Slade for sure.
So they match pretty well. They're both masters of martial arts and stealth. They're basically evil crime lords with the intent of overthrowing the world. You have a sane man who thrives against the insane, against an insane man who thrives on dragging down the sane. I said sane too much there. Their stats are nearly equal, being so close in almost every category that it's feasible they could do almost all the exact same things. And they were both the pinnacle of dark characters in children's shows, and maybe sometimes being a little too dark and adult for those shows, the best compliment you can give a cartoon character. I had nightmares for about a week when Shredder killed Splinter. But they match pretty well. Especially going into the Mark of Scoth, which, not a traditional power-up, but I think it would be a very fun thing to include. Giving him flight, being able to shoot fire, shoot electricity, and just generally being tougher. It could be used as a pretty good last-ditch effort to fight Shredder, and you can, throughout the fight, have Trigon just kind of in Slade's head, trying to edge him back towards to joining him. And he wouldn't want to do that, but he might, because Shredder gets pretty jacked. But one of the big things with the Mark of Scoth is a feat with the Cyborg Laser. In Teen Titans, Cyborg drains all of the power from Titan's Tower and point blank blasts Slade, and nothing happens. He just kind of tilts his head at it.
He's just fine. Okay.
I don't know exactly how powerful that is. The city behind Slade seemed fine. That might just be an animation thing, but it is insane. So with that, Super Shredder. Personal favorite version of Super Shredder. In one go, he defeated Leatherhead, Slash, Monkey Brains, and Baxter Stockman. Survived getting slammed with an oil tanker that exploded on him. Sadly, does not have lightning like the arcade version, but you can't win everything. I wish he did that. That would have been so cool. But the oil tanker, again, something you guys covered a few years ago when Shredder was on the show. But this is an insane level of strength, something that Slade can't match. But Slade's durability is something Shredder can't entirely match, giving a nice play on there, as they're both pretty equal in speed as well. So they have some cool connections. What could the fight look like? The fight could easily be played as a territory dispute, because neither one likes anyone else on their turf. You could always do the very amazing thing that every version of the Ninja Turtles does and have Shredder's gauntlets never cut anyone ever. There's the disappearing scene that could very easily be done, where they both just kind of disappear in a flash of lightning or something moves in front of them. And since they're both known for doing that, it could be played for goofs, or it could be done seriously of them both disappearing. But one of my big things is the season has yet to have a episode based in martial arts and tight close quarters combat. The last one we had like this was maybe Goku vs. Superman 3, but I more see the last one that fits this description is James Bond versus John Wick.
Yeah.
But I would love some more grounded fights. The most grounded character, well, the lowest power output we've had this season was Giorno, but Requiem's the opposite of grounded. Some of the best episodes are the super high tier ones, like Bowser Eggman, Kratos Asura, Galactus Unicron, but a lot of my favorites are like Blake Mikasa, Leon Kennedy, Frank West, and Wick Bond, because I love the more down-to-earth debates, stuff like that. I think it's really cool having a fight mostly based in martial arts and close quarters combat. So I think I
Yeah,
only
for
have
sure.
I think I only have a couple slides left, so I think I timed this pretty
We
well.
do have another call we got to get to literally right now. We are 5 minutes over.
Ooh.
If you want to, we can get an email in the chat real quick that you can send this presentation to, and we can definitely check it out later because I don't want your hard work on this to go to waste or
Yeah.
anything like that. But we do have to get to this other call, and like I said, we are 5 minutes over the original plan for this. Awesome fight. I love that version of Shredder. I think he's awesome.
Yeah.
Slade would be super cool to explore as well, and it makes a lot of sense as a pairing for sure.
Absolutely.
And yeah, the martial arts kind of but like the almost cartoonish, not cartoonish, but like, I mean, they are cartoons.
Yeah.
Cartoonish like martial art styles, like would work really well together with that like kind of dark edge to them. I think is a cool idea.
Yeah, and great presentation. Like you had clearly put a lot of work and thought into this. It came across for sure.
Yeah,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much.
And I think the fight would be rad. So, I
Would
would
be
love to
pretty-
chat more, but like I said, we have a call literally right now. Somebody's waiting for us, so we're gonna go jump into that. But it was so great getting to chat with you and hearing why this matchup means so much to you.
Thank you
And
for your
again,
time.
thank you so much for supporting the Kickstarter. We can't say that enough.
Clearly, the show means a lot to me. So
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much. Good
Thank
talking
you.
to you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.